Good morning everyone and welcome back to part 13 where we're building Questionly. So what have I've started a new job this week, so I've been quite busy there, but I've been doing a little bit of coding in the evening. Mainly, so on the back end we had to create the views, so I actually created a view folder, which I may have created before but I didn't have any views in it, and we've got questionboard.py and question.py. We already know what these models look like from a previous video. Question actually only has a title, which is going to be the question. I might change that, and inherits timestamp, and we've got question board, and then we've got base, which is a timestamp, which is just the created. So many-to-many relationship, we already know that. So in the views, what we're currently going to be doing is we've got a create view and a get view for both of these. And for question I've got a destroy view because we all want to be able to delete a question. Now so that's kind of what I've been doing on the front end. This create view still needs a little bit of work because right now, as you can see, all we're doing is we're doing a get or create, which we're basically saying, does this question exist in the database? If it does, don't add a new one but grab it instead. So we can grab that question and then we can actually do a question board dot add or whatever it is with Django. So what does it look like? So we're signed in currently. We've got our dashboard here. We've got our cheesy quote from before by Elon Musk. It's just, is what it is. Then we've got our dashboard view. This will probably change greatly, so this will change a lot. I just wanted something fairly simple. Explore, we're going to be able to explore different question boards or questions maybe. And here we've got a display. So here we've got our boards. So as a person, user, this is where my question boards will be. What does it look like as well if we go into inspect? So that's kind of what things look like. So we'd have questions asked every morning, questions asked every evening, blah, blah, blah. We should be able to click on these and then we should be able to see our questions. And from there, it's the detail of the board. So that's where we add questions. That's where we remove questions. That's where maybe on the side we can see some recommended questions maybe or similar boards, that sort of thing. This does work. So this is our boards view, and so we want to, from here we want to be able to create a new board. So maybe questions to ask when releasing a YouTube video is a good board. We add that and it automatically takes us back to our boards, which is quite nice, and then it gets added like this. Now I'd love to hear what people think. Of course this looks a bit terrible at the moment. I'm wondering whether to just display not just the board but the questions for that board also, like below. And that way it's kind of like you can just see it and you don't actually have to click it, and you only have to click on it if you want to add or remove questions and maybe customizations and stuff, and that could be sort of charged for. That way the website could mainly remain free, and people who wanted to enhance their experience of it could maybe pay a little bit of money. But I have no idea how to do that yet, so probably for the time being it will be free. So that's I think this has actually been quite a lot of code. Of course I had to on the dashboard I've got a create board view, which we had to create. We had to create a dashboard. We had the dashboard view, we had the boards view. And then of course on the Django stuff, that was quite a lot of code too. We had the well, it wasn't a lot of code, but I'm kind of thinking about cleaning this up a bit. Maybe I'll have like a dashboard view, and then on the dashboard view we can have the question view. So we'll have a dashboard file. Maybe it will be called dashboard view.py, and inside there we can have questionboard.py and question.py, because as you can see they've got a lot of the same imports. So that's kind of where we're at. I think it's coming together quite nicely. I think what I'll be doing this weekend is, what do we want to do? So like I said, we want to be able to click on these. So the next thing really is going to be a board detail view. So we'll be able to click on the board, and from there we should be able to add questions, should be able to delete the board, and anything to do with that specific board. So we need to create that view, What else? We still need to do like sign out, log out. There's still loads of stuff we need to do. We even need to have like email resets, password resets via email. I'll probably get together a list of all the like things we really need to do for people who have to have like the minimum decent experience. Of course, I want the explore feature as well. That's just going to be a simple search to begin with. It's going to look for partial matches. It's not going to be much smarter than that. So yeah, eventually it might be quite cool to do a sort of a recommender system, like basic one, kind of, because questions are going to be unique. It's going to make it nice and easy to kind of see what questions are on different boards, and that's sort of what I'm excited about. And maybe I'll be the only one who uses this tool, but if you didn't really get it, I recommend reading Awaken the Giant by Tony Robbins. That kind of talks about sort of the need for asking questions on a daily basis. But yeah, so that's it. That's what I've been working on. I think it's really, I'm quite happy with it. Still looks a bit basic, but all of that will improve. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in episode 14. Goodbye.